Welcome back, everybody, to SJG Perspective. I had a great weekend with my wife up on the mountain. I know I put a few funny videos up of us sledding, of her singing. She was hammered in her voice. She has a cold, so it wasn't that. I mean, she wouldn't probably be happy with me, so I made it back to private. But anyways, I'm back. I'm going to put a few videos up for this week, but I had to cover this Antifa thing. It's crazy, and I love the way the Oregonians spun it. And I want to get into the Oregonian and then show you some reality of what really went on with this anti-fascist group, the fascist anti-fascists. If you guys haven't checked out my MAGA Make Antifa Go Away song, please check it out. It's on my page, and it's a fun one. I wrote one of the first songs I wrote for this channel. Before we do that, I would like everybody to follow me on my Discord. Follow me on the Discord. It should be in the bottom down there. That's the best place for you to get connected with me away from the Yube of two, or the tube of you, YouTube. So if anything ever happens, we can chat and we can stay connected. All right, so let's jump right in here. So Antifa protested down in Portland this weekend on Saturday, which, again, it seems like I'm always busy, right, when they're doing stuff. I'd love to go down there and cover one of these. But Antifa response to rumored KKK rally turns into dance party. Just making it sound so light and fluffy, no big deal. They just dance and had a good time. This coming from the Oregonian, by the way. This is going to be a very, very hardcore leftist, not just progressive, like progressively leftist organization, right? The Oregonian. You will never hear some moderate or even conservative point of view coming out of the Oregonian. So let's listen to see how to show you. Let me read this and show you how they like to spin, how just meaningless this was, right, with Antifa. And then we'll look at really how it went down. It says three people were arrested following a lengthy demonstration. No, a riot, a mob riot, but they call it a demonstration. A demonstration in downtown Portland's Lonsdale Square Park Saturday afternoon. And police are searching for another individual who is believed to have vandalized a war memorial in an adjacent park. Saturday's demonstration came in response to previous social media rumor that the KKK was organizing a white supremacy rally at or around the downtown Portland Saturday. Note how, first off, they list off a mask-clad, black mask-clad fools. They list these turds, these little, I don't know what to call them, turdcicles, as demonstrators, right? They're just the demonstrators. No, they're chanting death to America. They're chanting no fascist USA, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. They are the epitome of a fascist movement, of a ultimate authoritarian movement that anybody who and they call everybody and their uncle a racist. If you have anything a modicum to the right of what their far, far communist, leftist, anarchist beliefs are, then you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe, you are everything under the book, right? But these are the demonstrators, right? We just list these guys out as the demonstrators because they're sweet. It's Antifa. They don't do anything bad. But there was a really terrible KKK boogeyman that was coming, and that's why we needed the anti-fascists there to help us stop them, to push the big bad boys away. Ooh, so scary. But no KKK showed up. There was nobody, and no right-minded, even a conservative, no conservative in their right mind loves the KKK. They're as shit-stained ugly as the freaking Antifa are. But just because you believe in conservative values, or because you believe we should have some controls on our immigration, or you believe that in some more conservative values, there's a whole host of them. The whole host of them. I'm not going to dig into them. Then you're part of the KKK. You're the alt-right. You're the bigot. You're the racist. Reading on. No Klan rally took place. It's not clear if an actual event had even been organized. Shortly after 8 a.m., Portland police tweeted, the organizer for the Klan rally in front of the Multnomah County Courthouse has communicated to the Portland Police Bureau he has canceled the event planned for this morning and does not intend to show up. PPB continues to monitor the situation. Portland Police Bureau. Counter-protesters showed up regardless, including anti-fascist activists, or Antifa. According to police, officers attended the event and stayed away while it was peaceful, but officers intervened when some people in the group began acting in a violent, threatening manner against attendees who were illegally capturing photos and videos. No, they didn't, and I'm going to show you, and you're going to hear the cops actually say, we're not going to go over there and save you if you want to try to go over there and videotape. You get too close to them, they chase you down. That's basically on you. And there was a guy who got beat up with the cops just 1 block away watching it happen. And I don't blame the cops. This isn't a rant against the cop. It's a rant against that piece of crap, Ted Wheeler, our mayor, who has put it out, who has said many times and again that the cops aren't to intervene. They're supposed to stay back. They're supposed to not engage in this stuff, and they need to stay out of it for the most part. It's gotten a little bit better, but there was a stand down order from the mayor, essentially, for the cops not to do anything against these crybaby, soy boy, always get their way, always got a trophy, snowflake little biatches and bitches. Biatches and bitches. Little SOBs that have never worked for a thing in their life, and they think everything they're entitled to, and that the man, we gotta take the man down. And they're a bunch of pussies. A bunch of little biatches, pussies. That's what they are. According to the police, officers attended the event and stayed away while it was peaceful. Okay, I read that, but they interviewed. No, they didn't. Helen Dia Davis, 19, was arrested and charged with criminal mischief. Brandon Farley, 31, was arrested. 31 years old, dude. Come on, get a job in a life. 31 was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Willie Canyon, really? That's your name, Willie Cannon? Willie Cannon. That's your name, Willie Cannon. That's definitely, he's a porn star or that's a joke. 25 was arrested and charged with criminal mischief and abuse of a memorial of the dead, to the dead. I want to acknowledge the community members who came down to peacefully assemble and exercise their freedom of speech rights. Which ones? Who came down to peaceably assemble? It was Antifa, more or less, most all of them. They came down because the KKKers didn't come down, right? It was just mostly Antifa. So who was peaceful down there? Them mobbing around and bullying people and being Antifa, being the scourge that they are. Police Chief Jamie Rex said in a statement, unfortunately, a group of people chose to engage in dangerous, illegal behavior. I appreciate the thoughtful, measured response by our officers and law enforcement partners. No, they should have cracked their asses a lot harder. Reich said the rally meant that areas of the city were negatively impacted because officers were downtown for the event. A driver struck a pedestrian on the Southwest 2nd Avenue and on Madison, but it's not clear whether that was related to the demonstration. The pedo suffered non-life-threatening injuries. And don't confuse pedo in this one for a pedo. That's pedestrian. 3 people were treated for pepper spray exposure. I wonder who got pepper sprayed. Which police said was deployed by community members. No, it was deployed by Antifa. They say community members deployed the pepper spray because peaceful, loving community members just love to go around spraying people with pepper, right? Pepper spray. That's just what normal community members do. No, it was Antifa spraying people who were filming or had any questions for Antifa down there. And we're going to show you in a video in a second. That's who was getting sprayed. The police agency said in a statement that the officers did not use force against anyone during this event. But officers said demonstrators had weapons. Some used metal-tipped demonstrators again. No, thuggy Antifa wannabe crybaby snowflake little bitches had the metal-tipped umbrellas. That's who had them. The little cry bitches. Says cops said the officers and demonstrators had weapons. Some used metal-tipped umbrellas to jab people, police said, and chase them down the street like little bitches. Cops said the rocks, concrete, batons, foods, and cans were thrown at officers and other attendees during the 4-hour event. But I thought it was mostly a peaceful event, right, by the community members, throwing rocks and concrete and batons and cans of food. That's what they're throwing, but it's mostly a peaceful event, by the demonstrators, the community members. Antifa. Police also circulated a photo of a person clad in all black spray painting the war memorial. But those all black, so you're never going to find them because they're just little asshole cowards, and they hide behind their masks. And the only time they're tough is when they're hiding behind their mask and they got a big crowd of them. Then they're just Billy badasses then. But man, you talk to one, you get one-on-one, and they're nothing but little biatches. Little puss stains is what they are at that point. But those attendees were not the bulk of the demonstrators Saturday. Whatever. Yeah, they were. Most of the 200 or so mask-wearing people at downtown Portland's Lonsdale Square late Sunday morning were there to tap their feet to the light. Listen, most of the 200 or so mask-wearing people, they were down. There's 200 of them, and they were, wearing masks, but they were just down there to dance. That's all. They were just down there to dance. They weren't down there to protest or cause a problem. That was just them down there dancing, right? What a joke. And to eat pizza, boxes of which were delivered shortly after police made an arrest of someone engaging in criminal activity. "Criminals," screamed a man wearing a bandana over his face. "Fascists," yelled another one. "I just came for the dance party," said a third quietly before he laughed uproariously. Portland police reported that some of the partiers, before they started partying, used pepper spray on others at the park, and when the police arrived, threw objects at the officers. But they were just there peacefully, right? Most of them were just there to be peaceful. This is the Oregonian for you. Some demonstrators possess weapons, including bats and pepper spray, Portland police tweeted as the event got underway. "Criminal activity will not be tolerated." The march was supposed to disband around noon. Shortly before 1 p.m., police tweeted that what appeared to be lit flares were being thrown into the roadway near Lonsdale Square. Shortly after, officials said people were seen actively defacing a monument within Chapman Square Park with what appeared to be spray paint, leading to more arrests. By the time the crowds disbanded, at least 3 people had been arrested. Okay, so let's go over here and let's listen to how the cops were, the Oregonian says they were just dispersing them. And this is how your cops are, their hands are tied on this. Look at those tough guys. Look at them. Look the way they walk. Look at the way they walk. They just walk like little pansy boys, man. Bad video right here. I apologize. Okay. He gets the camera back around. Okay. Oh yeah. So someone down there is calling him the little bitch. All of these guys, all of these peaceful protesters you can see back here, right? All of these peaceful protesters up in here, you see them all, right? They're all so peaceful. They're the ones calling this other dude a bitch just because he ran away when they started to run towards him with spray paint and whatever else. Now listen to what the cops say. Listen to what the cops have to say here. That's a joke. Listen.
Yes, sir.
You running over there, we're not going to come out and save you. So you better come up with a...
We're not going to come out and save you, so you got to come up with a... I see it on that side of the street. I didn't even cross.
You better come up with a different plan, like maybe go somewhere else, dude. Okay, this cop here, I have a problem with, and I support the cops big time. He wasn't instigating anybody. He was on the other side of the street filming them. So now we got to tiptoe around because of that fascist scourge, Antifa. We got to tiptoe around in our own damn city because of freaking Antifa. And you're videotaping from across the street, and you get a mob of them chasing you down, and you run, and you got a cop telling you, you going down there, and you instigating the videotaping or asking them any questions. You're just getting them mad, and then they're going to just mob, and they're going to do their little, they're going to throw their little shit, and they're going to do cause problems. So you got to go somewhere else, because we're not going to come help you. How about we go over and we bend those little bitches over and we give them the swath that they never got when they were a kid? How about they go get paddled, they get their butts paddled like they should have gotten when they were a kid, when they should have gotten when they were a little child, but they got their way given to them and they got their trophies given to them and then their mommies and daddies gave them everything and that they live in their mom's flipping basement until they're 26 years old. That's the problem. That's the problem. They're entitled little brats who need their asses beat.
Different plan, like maybe go somewhere else. All right. We're not going to run out here and save you. No, I wasn't, but I came to you guys. I didn't even know there was anybody out here. But I just stood there. They come out with pepper spray. I'm just telling you that ain't going to happen again. So you got to go probably find something else, okay? Okay. We're not going to be homies for you. I'm going to leave.
Not going to be helpers for you? Wait a minute here. He was just walking down the street, coppers, and it's those bitches over there that are doing it. So get on their asses. Go do something to them. Oh, fires me up. Really fires me up. Oh. Okay. So we see that. That doesn't really quite line up, right, with what the police said that they were. Look at that. When they're walking over, they're just walking over like they're such badasses. We are just such bad. You're standing over here on the street. Oh, I would have stood there. I was like, come the. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, so this is also those peaceful protesters, right? Let's look at these peaceful protesters. Shoving a lady out when a car was coming. She's just standing there. Yeah. So peaceful they are. Look at how peaceful those guys are. Look how nice and peaceful Antifa is, right? Oh man, those demonstrators. Here's another one that you guys probably all saw. Here's another one of those peaceful demonstrators, right? Hang on. Hang on. Here's another one of those peaceful demonstrators. Poking him. They're poking him. He's standing there, just trying to film, probably trying to talk to somebody, and they got all these little bitches back there poking him. Literally bitches. I think that is like a literal bitch. And you're just poking him. He's not doing anything. Look, he's a ginger, for God's sake. He's ginger in himself, just standing there, just being a ginger, and then he's getting poked. Yeah, look at that. He's standing there. He gets mobbed. Oh, you're so tough, all of you guys. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. I'm so tough with my 10 friends around me and my mask over my face and my metal umbrella that I can poke you in the face with. I am such a badass. Pussy is what they are. Watch this. Now somebody comes up, boom, hits him in the face with orange spray paint. Hits him in the face with orange spray paint. Then somebody hawks. Look at that, man. Look at these little pussies. They just need their asses beat. They just need their asses beat. Meanwhile, the cops that got involved when the violence broke out, like the Oregonian was liking to say, they were just right down the block watching the shiznit go down. Again, I'm not blaming the cops for this as much as I'm blaming the policies that the cops their hands are tied by because of Mayor Ted Wheeler. Hey, Mayor Ted Wheeler, time to get a grip on your city. Time to get a grip on those. But see, it's hard for you to do that, isn't it, Teddy boy? It's hard for you to do that, Mr. Ted Wheeler, because those are your supporters, right? You get supported by those people. They actually feed your campaign and whatnot. That is a sick, sad, sorry excuse of policing and also of support for the policemen and of leadership by Ted Wheeler. Ted Wheeler needs to be absolutely but you know what? Portland is a lost cause. It's a lost cause. It's a complete leftist paradise. It is a turning ever so quickly into a shithole. The homelessness is getting out of control by the leftist policies of Portland, Oregon. And it is sad. It's a sad state of affairs. But Antifa, you can suck one because you guys are terrible, terrible individuals. And you guys are it's not going to end well for you one of these days. You guys are going to spray the wrong dude. You're going to spray the wrong dude or chick. And you guys are going to get unleashed upon you a reckoning, an ass whooping of all ass whoopings. And I, for one, will sit back and cheer it and applaud it. You guys need your ass beat. Yep, I'm right there with you, Rob. I am right there with you. Okay, guys, so this video I will make, I'm just streaming it for my D-Live people and other people watching. I'm streaming it to you guys. I'm recording it for YouTube. So I'm going to get off now, but without fear or animus, please follow me on D Live. Please share this video out onto your different platforms. And please join my Discord. It should be in the description. And until next time, it's SJG Perspective. Without fear or animus, I appreciate all you guys' support and love you. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.